Welcome to our exploration of the Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 4, Jnana Yoga, or the Yoga of Knowledge. The Bhagavad Gita, a revered 700-verse Hindu scripture, is part of the Indian epic Mahabharata. This sacred text encapsulates a profound conversation between Prince Arjuna and his charioteer Lord Krishna, set on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Let's delve into the essence of this chapter, which focuses on divine knowledge, selfless action, and the concept of divine incarnations. Krishna begins chapter 4 by emphasizing the ancient and sacred nature of the knowledge he is about to impart. Verse 4.1, I imparted this imperishable yoga to Vivasvan. Vivasvan taught it to Manu, and Manu transmitted it to Iksvaku. This verse highlights the timeless transmission of wisdom, revered by ancient sages and kings. Verse 4.2, the king sages knew this yoga, which was received thus in regular succession. That yoga, O destroyer of foes, is now lost due to the long lapse of time. Over time, this wisdom has been diluted and lost, prompting Krishna to revive it for Arjuna. Krishna introduces the concept of the Avatara, explaining his divine incarnations. Verse 4.6, though I am birthless and my transcendental body never deteriorates, and although I am the Lord of all living entities, using my internal energy, I still appear in every millennium in my original transcendental form. Verses 4.7 to 4.8. Whenever there is a decline in righteousness and an increase in unrighteousness, O Arjuna, at that time I manifest myself on earth. To protect the righteous, annihilate the wicked, and reestablish the principles of Dharma, I appear millennium after millennium. These incarnations aim to guide humanity and restore balance whenever righteousness declines. Krishna explains his divine nature and the path to liberation. Verse 4.9, one who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode, O Arjuna. Understanding Krishna's divine nature leads to moksha, freeing individuals from the cycle of reincarnation. Krishna introduces the path of knowledge, emphasizing knowledge and true renunciation. Verse 4.10, being freed from attachment, fear, and anger, being fully absorbed in me and taking refuge in me, many persons in the past became purified by knowledge of me, and thus they all attained transcendental love for me. Actions performed with universal understanding lead to liberation rather than bondage. Krishna elaborates on karma yoga, the path of selfless action. Verse 4.13, the four varnas or castes have been created by me through a classification of the gunas and duties. Even though I am the agent of that act of classification, still know me to be a non-agent and changeless. Verse 4.14, actions do not taint me. For me, there is no hankering for the results of actions. One who knows me thus does not become bound by actions. Krishna encourages Arjuna to perform his duties without attachment to outcomes, fostering spiritual growth. Krishna broadens the concept of yajna, or sacrifice. Verses 4.25 to 4.26. Some yogis perfectly worship the demigods by offering different sacrifices to them, and some of them offer sacrifices in the fire of the supreme Brahman. Some, the unadulterated brahmacharis, sacrifice the hearing process and the senses in the fire of mental control, and others, the regulated householders, sacrifice the objects of the senses in the fire of the senses. Any action performed selflessly and with devotion is a sacrifice, including the pursuit of knowledge and control of senses. Krishna highlights the transformative power of knowledge. Verse 4.37, as a blazing fire turns firewood to ashes, O Arjuna, so does the fire of knowledge burn to ashes all reactions to material activities. Knowledge purifies the soul, freeing it from karma and leading to liberation and eternal peace. Krishna affirms the validity of various spiritual practices. Verse 4.11, as all surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. Everyone follows my path in all respects, O Arjuna. All sincere efforts to realize the divine, whether through knowledge, action, or devotion, ultimately lead to Krishna. Krishna stresses the importance of a knowledgeable teacher or guru. Verse 4.34, just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. Inquire from him submissively and render service unto him. The self-realized soul can impart knowledge unto you because he has seen the truth. A guru guides the disciple on the path to self-realization and liberation. Chapter 4 of the Bhagavad Gita, Jnana Yoga, or the Yoga of Knowledge, provides profound insights into divine wisdom, the importance of selfless action, and the role of divine incarnations in maintaining cosmic order. Krishna's teachings guide individuals on their spiritual journey, offering timeless lessons on living a life of purpose, righteousness, and spiritual fulfillment. By addressing Arjuna's doubts and fears, Krishna encourages him to rise above his inner conflicts and fulfill his warrior duty, inspiring all to embrace their responsibilities and strive for spiritual growth. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Chapter 4 of the Bhagavad Gita. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more enlightening content. Hare Krishna.